College hoops has made it back to Madison. Basketball on the Big Ten Network is presented to you by Jeep. It's the Detroit Titans and the Wisconsin Badgers from the Kohl Center in the capital city in Wisconsin. Hi again, everybody, with the birthday boy, Brian Butch. Jeff Levering with you. Happy birthday, buddy.
A lot of threes. We don't see that a lot in college basketball, so a unique matchup for the Badgers.
Well, Wisconsin controls the tip. Only turned the ball over 3 times against Butler last time out, down in Indianapolis, a game that was littered with fouls, 42 fouls between the two teams. Tonje launches for 3, short, and it's out of bounds off of Wisconsin, and Detroit has the basketball.
But Jeff, you saw early on, get the ball in the paint, get into the post, read. You're going to see Detroit continue to try to double team that hard hedge in there, hard dig, and then the bigs have to read what the right play is out of the post.
We're going to get an offensive foul, a bad screen.
Well, this Wisconsin team is...
2 turnovers already, just 3 in the entire game. And you're still floored that I made the catch?
I really am. I'm not going to lie.
Really?
I really am.
I mean, you couldn't have...
I knew you were an athlete. I just didn't know you had that in you.
Oh, my goodness. There's a 3 by Grant Gonderzik. Elon transfer. Tonje up and under. Wisconsin's on the board.
We've seen slow starts from Wisconsin against mid-majors, whether it be Holy Cross, Montana State.
Until January the 3rd. Sometimes that may slow you down just body-wise. Nice job to Crowl the feed from Klesman.
But that's what Steven Crowl needs to do more often. It's not the screen and roll action. It's the rolling out of the screen where he's quicker and faster, getting to the rim, putting pressure on the rim that way, because you're not giving the defense time to come over and shift when you dive hard to the rim fast.
A couple of games in double figures this year for Crowl. A guy who a couple seasons ago was a walking double-double. Another 3 knocked down by Gonderzik.
Defensively there, Wisconsin switched that, which they didn't want to switch it. Leaves Steven Crowl on the guard and just doesn't get out with a high hand nearly as quickly as he should have.
A 6-4 lead for Detroit on the road. Winter gives up. Blackwell goes baseline. Blackwell for 2. Baseline jumper short. Nice feed again inside to Crowl. Have a lot of success down there today.
And he's carving out space, and he's
without a whistle in this one. Winter tries his hand at a 3 and buries it.
And that's what he can really give this team is spacing. Coming off his career high 20 points against Butler. Knocked down a level right now, 37% for 3. That's exactly what you want.
Wisconsin just 1 out of 8 to start this game from beyond the arc. Meanwhile, Detroit has missed their last 5 shots and 1 for the last 8. Trying to get inside. Lovejoy got the roll.
And that's what Lovejoy does. He's going to put pressure at the rim. He's only shot 8 total threes from the guard spot all year long. You just don't see that.
A very throwback type of offense that Detroit runs. Tonje down low, fouled. He'll go to the line. Surprise, surprise. Tonje, 96.
2 free throw attempts. He's also shooting at 93.8, number 1 to put pressure at the rim. They do it with their guards. They do it with their bigs. And I think what John
tapped it out to McGee. The team, by the way, Wisconsin shooting 85% from the free throw line. They have single-handedly won a couple of games this year at the free throw line. Tonje for 3, nails that one.
And I think that's the thing, John. You look at the ball reversal, it swung back, he got it back, his feet were set and ready to shoot the 3. College basketball team wants to do it.
Love the analytics of it. And I know the folks over at KenPom love it, right?
I'm not a big analytic guy myself, but I do. I mean, but that's always been the case.
There's a 3 ball. Nate Johnson.
Absolutely. No, it's been really good. I'm glad college basketball has put that out there for the fans.
It's one of the last sports to do it. There's another 3. Detroit starting to pop some threes. 9 minutes to go in this first half.
You see Detroit with so many bodies there. That's where Crowl needs to make a quick decision. He does. He reads that, realizes that the double team's not there. And it all starts with the eye and the little crab dribble there. from Stephen Crawl.
Picked up the second personal on Legend Jeter. By Amos. We don't believe in jinxes, man.
No, we don't.
Tanjay to Crowell. Beautiful touch pass.
And that's one of the lapses we've seen with Detroit defensively. They just got a little spread out, but it was in transition. When you attack hard in transition, it's really tough to have that defense nice and tight. Detroit's done that for the majority of the game.
Detroit's within 8. Falling away, tough shot over Crowell, not to be. Blackwell and the Badgers on the move. Crowell underneath, running the floor. Good for 2 more. Crowell in double figures. And that's when it all means something against Iowa. We start Big Ten play. Can we talk about that guy's jacket with all the cats on it, by the way, for just a moment? Janicki hammers another 3.
Not a big cat guy, but they rebound as 5. It's really fun to watch.
Tanjay, no whistle. Winter keeps it alive. And then Kamari McGee comes away with a loose ball. Winter follows.
That's just a hustle play by Kamari.
Janicki tries to save, and there he is again. The hustle plays. McGee feeds Winter, and Winter will go to the line.
We've talked a lot about Kamari McGee, but
well as Winter knocks down the first free throw. Doubleheader of big day in the conference yesterday.
Limited. So Wisconsin's 0-2, but they played Michigan and Illinois, and we talked about it, that the correction that needed to be made was from their bigs, and they did that against Butler, and they've done it so far here against Detroit.
I think that's what's so great about the Big Ten. Shot from the elbow, good from Love.
And there was a couple of guys that didn't play to the level that I think everyone expected them to. Now, challenged against Butler, they did that. Right now, they're answering the question, and you're going to get league play, and they're going to have to play better there too. But I think they've answered those questions, especially the bigs.
Lovejoy doing his thing today. Another shot from the elbow that dropped for him. 6 points. He's made his last couple of buckets. Carter Gilmore launches from 3 off the back of the iron. Lovejoy with the rebound. He's going to push the tempo. Right hand, and he'll go to the line.
Wisconsin team, their depth is a strength of theirs. And I think that's the biggest thing. All the average depth is only going to help because we know how hard Big Ten play is when you get into it.
Going to have to use that entire roster. And this is an older roster, too. These are guys that have been around. They know the battles that is conference play. Klesmit kicks it off to Blackwell for 3. What a perfect look.
Well, it started there, but
Klesmit had it partially blocked. And Detroit's on the move. Trying to get some consistency from Klesmit. Lovejoy again. He's in double figures with 10.
Lovejoy's been pulling John Town to do a really good job of cutting to the front of the rim when the other person has the ball and is driving. Both those guys play off each other so well.
Going to get the basketball in. They do underneath to Crowell, who's got a baker's dozen. Crowell, his only misses are from behind the arc. This matchup on the top, there's a 3. Goes again. Boy, have a day. Grant Gonderzik.
And that's what Gonderzik does. But the three-point percentage for this Detroit team is really good. They only make about 6.5 a game because they don't shoot a lot of them. But they shoot at an elite level.
They're shooting 40% from 3 on the season. Tanjay.
It was in the Arizona game when he got there 21 times. A lot of defenders to give him the advantage.
Still almost 80 free throw attempts in 11 games. If you take the 22 out.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, I mean, it's still incredible. Lovejoy, left-hand scoop. Off the back of the iron, tapped out by Crowell to Klesmit. Under a minute to play in this first half. Amos drives this time, a little up and under.
It's just on the catch and go. And a lot of times you hear that catch and go, ripping. Now defensively, there's going to be a high ball screen to go About 10 seconds left. Wisconsin defensively needs to communicate that. If you're Detroit, don't give away the ball screen early. And when you sprint up to it, you got to sprint up to this ball screen to create the space.
And we'll get a foul from Blackwell with 7.2. Just on that line. Lovejoy fouled.
And Wisconsin was going to use the foul.
In the hesitation. And another foul. It's their fifth
half situation.
Tough shot. Lovejoy almost over the backboard. That almost went for him. Good first half for the Wisconsin Badgers. 13 for Crowell, 9 for Tanjay. And they've got a 13-point lead.
Yeah, good first half for Wisconsin. When you look at that, up by 13 early on here. Now, how do you come out the second half?
Blackwell open for three from the wing. Decent looks because of that paint touch. Detroit has to respect that. Lovejoy, turnaround jumper. He's had a really nice afternoon. 14 for Lovejoy.
He is. He's the way he's been able to score the basketball. Again, a guy that doesn't shoot a lot of threes, only 8 of them on the season. But that mid-range game is what he's done so well. And if you're Detroit, what you've got to do to get back in the game, it's got to start on the defensive end. You can't leave him wide open. That's not going to help. Right?
Nothing. All right, I'll just take it.
A little Christmas gift. That's all that was.
Yes, of course. Early St. Nick gift.
Yeah, absolutely.
Winner steps into a three. Nolan Winner dials up a triple. And a timeout called by. Pulls down another rebound. And 25 points combined between those two to go along with 7 rebounds. Down low, great pass by Klesmit. Blackwell's going to go to the line. And
what does that force a defense to do? Forces a defense to collapse. A significant lead here. Then, when teams start making threes, that's when you get drives to the basket. You put pressure on the rim that way. So, when you get your bigs going, it really is a trickle-down effect to the rest of your offense having a lot of success.
And Detroit has scored just 2 points in this second half so far, first 2 minutes plus. Backing down, and a nice jump hook by Legend Jeter. Starters out for the season. So it's a lot of opportunities for younger players. Already 5 wins on the season for a team that only won 1 game last year. Nice spinorama from Blackwell. The bench, an outstanding season as a true freshman. Even better this year and still some room to grow.
Jeff, that's the thing to me is I think there's still a lot of room to grow.
Tanjay falls away, no good. Winter offensive rebound and putback. Winter misses short on his 3. I mean, Oakland is going to be a pain in the neck for everybody the way they play defense.
Milwaukee's playing really good right now as well.
Lovejoy, that's his spot from that elbow. Offensive rebound, and the putback is good from TJ Nadeau. Saw the note there on Fuchs from upstate Wisconsin in Wausau.
There's an upstate Wisconsin?
Yeah, it's up north there.
It's up north there.
2-3 hours up north there. Kamari McGee up ahead. Crowell running the floor. McGee will take the 3. Line drive, no good. Offensive rebound. Putback is good. A chance for one more for Blackwell.
John's averaging 14.3 points a game. But I still think there's enough to see what happens in Big Ten play with him because there is another level that he has.
He is filling up the stat column. McGee with the steal up ahead to Blackwell. Blackwell gives it up. Janicki with the layup. Perfect 2-man fast break. And Blackwell's got 5 rebounds to go along with those 4 assists. McGee, another steal. McGee's going to go to the rim, and he'll try and do it the old-fashioned way. Brown right there in the black sweatshirt, taking this one in. Good with Doug. Over the senior from Estonia. And we'll get a whistle down low, and it will go against Detroit. Another foul against Miles. Wisconsin already in the bonus. Free throws the rest of the way. Over, who scored just 6 points all season.
But part of that has been Wisconsin's defensive intensity. Part of it is just some bad luck, too.
Winter's going to go to the line after the foul down low on a Coro. That's his
hard to the front of the rim. They're putting pressure on the rim that way. It's creating fouls all
later. Coverage begins. That's tomorrow, 10 p.m. When you look at the box score, Lovejoy with 14. Gonderzik has 13. That's 27 of their 34 points from two guys. There's Lovejoy, knocks down the jumper. Make it 29 out of the... Winter draws two. McGee got his hand on it. Out to Tonje. Got to go. Ilver for three. Top of the key. Drained it.
Like I said, I mean, you're talking about a guy that want to continue to just...
Saw. Ilver fires again for three. Got another one and a new career high for Marcus Ilver.
Sometimes the best thing about just knowing you're fighting to try to get minutes is you got to do it in practice. You got to show it, and then you get your chance to shine here a little bit in the game. Happy for him.
Lovejoy hits the floater. 8:21 and counting to go in this one. .30 lead for the Badgers as Fuchs gets one to go.
Yes, you're the hook and hold, but just play on right now.
Greppy tried to alter the shot. The bucket was good. Klesmit falls away and an air ball. Good defense by Fuchs. Lovejoy. I mean, does he get to that spot and his body just stops? That's what it feels like.
But knowing your for us, the coaches not so much, but for us, absolutely.
No, there will not be a lot of sleep on the coaching staffs. Klesmit still without a bucket. Rebound put back good by Nolan Winter. 16 for Winter to go with 8 boards. And up and under, no good. Lovejoy trying to do it all on his own. Janicki takes the open three. Winter, another rebound. His 9th. Winter back up with it. 18 for Winter. Klesmit leaves the floor. Under 4 to go. Amos passed up the 3. Now Amos. Fall away jumper's good. Win applicable. This Wisconsin team putting up 74 today against Detroit. They have held the Titans to 18 second half points. And a foul down low as Greppy was trying to... You're going to hang in ball games.
And you look at what happened again. A bigger presence inside. And Wisconsin's answered that question.
And Greppy knocked down the first free throw. Just his 4th collegiate point. Had 3 against Chicago State. Back in the last day of November. There's a nice jumper. Gonderzik again. And Daniel Freitag, a guy that Wisconsin really likes. Kid out of Bloomington, Minnesota.
And the biggest thing for Daniel is the game just needs to slow down a little bit. You come in as a freshman, what happens is the game is really fast. And you have freshman mistakes like that. And that's where...
And Chris Hodges joins the floor for Wisconsin. Final minute plus. Tough drive. And Fuchs will go to the line. And then don't play again until the 3rd of January. I know you
by 25, and now everyone gets a little bit of game time before they get to.
They did what they needed to do. There have been some games where Wisconsin has let their lesser opponents hang in there for a little while. And they did not do that today. Fuchs with a layup and a chance for one more.
Make layups, and that's a great example of it. So many people worry about contact and they miss the layup.
Yeah.
Right? Like they're worried about the contact. Just worry about making the basket. You'll probably get a foul and make the basket.
And Freitag with his time, 3 fouls. Knopp in the game. Kid from Sussex, Wisconsin. Chris Hodges fouled, and Hodges will go to the line.
You look at the reaction of the bench. This is what it's fun when you game like this. And you're challenging the starters, and every day there's a battle.
Hodges 1 out of 2 from the free throw line. Points for Hodges, his first of the season. And just 3 career points coming into this ball game. Cameron Hunter underneath. Hunter, no good. Hunter still battling for that basketball. The shot clock is off. And Robinson will just dribble this one out. A big win for Wisconsin today, 76-53 your final.
They answered the questions. They did what they were supposed to do, and now they're off to their winter break for a couple of days.
Next game, January 3rd. Happy birthday, Paul. I know you got to get on the floor. Enjoy your birthday, buddy.
Thank you.
Greg Gard will be over in just a moment to go chat with the birthday boy, Brian Butch.